Hello there. It is Wednesday. You know what that means. Welcome on in. I have to think about that. That's weird. Welcome on in. My name is Kira Kennedy. We are live with Pokemon Violet Shiny Hunting, where we got ourselves a little Chikorita outbreak, and so we're gonna continue our shiny grass starter hunt for anything that's not, of course, the Paldean starters. So let's just dive in and get this party started. How much time do I got left on this sandwich? I made a sandwich by accident. Oops, I forgot I had TMs that I was making. Oh well. For now, let's just go ahead. I need 3 Chikorita to finish out this line, so we got quite a bit to do, and I figured since I've got, like, I think the grass stars are the ones I have, like, probably the least amount of work to do, because I have all... Okay, well, no, there's Grookey. I don't know. I don't remember my logic for it, but, you know. I figured we'll start with Chikorita. Because that's the one that needs the most work. Alright, could be Chikorita here. Got our Zapdos ready. To start working on the local Chikorita population. We have plenty of time. Oh, Chikorita runs. Okay. That was an execute. The good news is getting all this Chikorita stuff is good for building up for the item the item printer. Forgot what it was called for a second there. As will the upcoming Delibird raids that are going on. I will actually probably do those just to sorry, Delibird Outbreaks. I will probably do those just to get stuff for the item printer. Delibird partials are actually really good for that. Hey, that took way too long there, bud. Just the good thing is, with the grass starters, they're going to be very they're all going to be very noticeable. You find their shinies. The hell is... Oh, that's a Deerling. Thank you. Oh. Okay, yeah, you picked up your Figgy Berry. Now, back to the swarm of Mr. Steaks here. The Team 4-star reference for anyone who's up. First steak. I guess it will possibly it will be Mr. and Mrs. Steaks, I should say. No, I need to check that Deerling for that Sawsbuck for a sec. Nope. Had to make sure. I forgot I still had TMs that I was working on for my multi-hit moves. Zapdos. Bird. Okay, starting to go down. We're at 26 now. Okay, now's not the time for the zoomies, bird. A chocobo from hell. Alright. Want to check in on Chikorita we have around here in case we run into one early, because, like I said, we need 3. We need 1 for Meganium, 1 for Bayleaf, 1 for Chikorita. Like I said, though, the good news is this will be a lot easier than Minior was. Ah! In theory, it should be a lot easier than Manure War. Fun fact, actually, when I was a kid, a couple of months before Gold and Silver was officially announced or released, I guess, in North America. I guess it was before it was officially released in North America. My dad managed to get a hold of a partially translated emulator. And I maybe got to about Violet City. I finished, I got the, I forgot what the name, I cleared the Violet City gym. I can't remember the name of the badge. The Zephyr badge. I got the Zephyr badge. But I couldn't get past it because I couldn't figure out how, why it wasn't letting me move on to the route to Azalea Town. But I had at least had my Chikorita, who was my starter at the time, evolve into a Bayleaf. Although, because it wasn't a fully translated ROM, and like some of the names were shortened. Although I think Cyndaquil actually had a shortened version of its Japanese name. I can't remember for certain. Definitely getting lower. Okay, we're at 50. But yeah, besides that. Hey James, my day was pretty good. How was your day today? That's what that, okay. That wasn't an execute that I took out, it was just, oh, okay. Hello? Zoomies later. Chikorita knockouts now. How was your day today, James? Oh shit. Who put that Chikorita there? But yeah, besides that playthrough and a single playthrough I did of one of the many resets I did of Gold and Silver, the original Gold and Silver, I've only chosen Chikorita as my own Rita in a playthrough, have been after I found out how to get all 3 starters in a Gold and Silver playthrough. Which just involves a slightly modified version of Gold and Silver's cloning exploit. Where if you turn off your game and turn it back on, or basically soft reset at the right time, while changing boxes, you can actually clone your Pokemon. So if you get the timing wrong, you actually delete the Pokemon. But suffice it to say, I found a way to get my fair share of Master Balls that way. Outside of just getting lucky and using the lottery. Okay. Oh, hey, there's our first one. That's one. Oh. Poop. I didn't think to get a false swiper in here. It's fine. Fine, I have quick balls. I have a nest ball. It has been tomorrow. Nice. Oh, hey, I got it in the nest ball. Nice. That'll be great for Meganium. That's one. We're at the point now where I have to stop knocking them out. I'm gonna get a false swiper in my party real quick before I forget. Put this Chikorita in here. And let me get Lil Mac. Hey, Alana, how you doing? Where's Lil Mac? Lil Mac should have a Glade too, but that's too weak. Where's Lil Mac? There's Lil Mac. Put Lil Mac up front. Oh shit. Filthy little bastard, aren't you? Alright. So. We have no Chikorita right now, but we still have a chance to get more shinies. Do a quick picnic reset. That's good to hear you're doing well. Okay. So, let's just see. Find our second one. We got plenty of time, to be honest. I know, thank you. I know TY means thank you. That's one of the few bits of internet slang I can, I'm glad kind of stuck around that TY means thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Alright. Alright. Shame there's not like a town or a plaza I could do these resets a little easier with. I think I checked the same Chikorita like 8 times. Also preparing myself mentally for either solving my problems or just throwing away this. I mean, hopefully it doesn't come to that. Like I said, I think I said this the other day when you were mentioning, that's a big friggin' Chikorita, Jesus! Sorry, sometimes you just gotta, there's nothing wrong with going back to the drawing board on the plan, right? But yeah, sometimes, sometimes you just need to take a step back and reassess your, inventory, I guess. I don't know. I've had a long day. I had to go in for I went in for overtime today because my scheduled shift on Sunday got canceled. So I'm a little more smooth brain than usual today. So if I seem like I'm trailing off mid-sentence because I can't remember the word I was gonna use, or can't think of the word I was gonna use. I mean, they're into Chikorita, but for those of you who are new to shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet, for outbreak hunting, the point of when you're doing an outbreak is you're usually at your best odds after you knock out 75 Pokemon in an outbreak, and then you kind of just run around and force respawns if you don't see the shiny. There are 2 ways you can force the respawns. You can either run far enough away that everything just despawns and then come right back, or you can do what I've been doing, which is you set up a picnic and it immediately despawns everything in the area. Oh. Koraidon's an interesting legendary. I'm very interested to see if it will play into competitive once the restricted meta kicks in. That's a Trumbeak. Because for me, I feel like, personally, we might be more likely to see Groudon or even Torkoal just come back when the restricted meta kicks in. But it's also, I think, possible that just because it gets that extra boost in addition to the Sun, like, yeah, you still have that 4 times weakness, but Terastallization kind of, that 4 times weakness to Fairy, but Terastallization kind of helps offset that. I still do think, however, of the legendaries, this is going to be one of those rare times where the future Paradox might see a little more usage than the past Paradox. Even though with the exception of maybe Iron Hands, a lot of there's not really much use for a lot of the future Paradox Pokemon. Like, I think Iron Hands and Iron Bundle. Why doesn't it use wheels? I don't know why it doesn't use its wheels. That was always a very weird design choice for Koraidon specifically. Yeah. Very much. Okay, sandwich is done. So, what I think I'm gonna do is next. I should save. I'm gonna save real fast. Pop off my Miraidon. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna make ourselves a shiny sandwich. Sandwich. Alright, so creative mode, we want well, we'll start with a cucumber and a pickle. And then I don't have a lot of lettuce left. I have enough for 3 sandwiches. Go with bitter and sour, like we always do. No particular reason, I like getting rid of those as quickly as possible. Especially considering, like, the grass sparkling sandwich in particular is probably my least favorite sandwich to make, just because of how much lettuce you have to pile up. It's very easy for this to go south. The only sandwich, oh, my favorite legendary Pokemon, ooh. That's a good one. I mean, Zacian is definitely up there. Zacian is one of, if not my absolute favorites. But I don't know. I mean, I guess again, I'd probably just go Zacian, as boring as it sounds, but I don't really use a lot of legendary Pokemon that often, right? Like outside of when restricted meta kicked in last year, last generation for Sword and Shield. I don't usually use legendary Pokemon that often. Alright. Back to it. Now that we got our sparkling sandwich up, we're gonna have a huge uptick in Chikorita spawns. And in theory, should more likely, because in addition to the boosted odds from knocking out a minimum of 60 Pokemon in this 60 Chikorita in this outbreak, I think I hit like 76 maybe. And the sandwich boosting my odds as much as I can with the Sparkling Power 3. This should help. Now granted, sometimes the picnic reset method doesn't exactly work. So sometimes I'll just... That's a deerling. There's a TM down there that I haven't gotten yet. No, it's just an item. I think. Okay. That up. That should be far enough away that the Chikorita should all have despawned. They're not legendary. They're just incredibly rare, I think. I wouldn't say they're strong, because, like, not all starters in particular are created equally. Like, the fact that Incineroar is very much an exception to the rule of like legendary of starters not being super great. Because most of the time, starters are just kind of something with a more balanced stats and stuff that you know, new players can kind of use to get accustomed to the mechanics, right? Like, it's very rare for starters to see a lot of play in competitive, even. Like, of the 9 generations of starters, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like, there's been a couple that see, like, huge amounts, like Incineroar, like I said, is a huge example of, like, a starter that, like, once Regulation F starts out in earnest, like, if I were to head onto the ladder right now, there's a good chance I'm gonna start seeing teams with Incineroar. Like, when I say on the ladder, when I start doing online battles, there's a good chance I'm gonna see Incineroar on the team. In fact, stopped hunting shiny starter Pokemon. I get it. Sometimes you gotta take a break from that kind of thing, right? Like, for me, this beats what I was doing before to hunt the Paldean starters, which was just hatching eggs, because that, you know... Like, after a while, sometimes you just need to... You know, like I was telling you, sometimes you just need to take a step back and assess your options. That was what I was trying to say before, not inventory. It's assess your options, right? Charmander accident. You accidentally knocked out a shiny Charmander? That sucks, bud. Sorry. Yeah, I remember in Sword and Shield, I was in the middle of a shiny race for, yeah, I get it. I was in the middle of a shiny race for, Pokemon called Spheal. And I had been the first one to run into a shiny, but I had misclicked and accidentally knocked it out instead of going for a false swipe. So I wound up costing myself a shiny. That was the first time I ever accidentally knocked out a shiny when I didn't mean to. Yeah. It was not fun. Thankfully, I've never accidentally knocked out a shiny on stream. I had one incident where I was shiny hunting in Brilliant Diamond. I was shiny hunting Spinda. And the Pokemon I was using to shiny hunt it was an Effect Spore Parasect, which has the ability to, you know, if a Pokemon makes contact, it'll either burn it, paralyze it, or put it to sleep. So I used False Swipe on. Sorry, I put. I got the shiny Spinda. I encountered it. I put it to sleep and used False Swipe to get it down to 1 HP. Then it immediately woke up, used Double Edge, which would have knocked it out anyways, you know, because it was at 1 HP. But, in addition to that, Effect Spore caused the Spinda to be poisoned. So, even if by some miracle it hadn't gone for the recoil move, the poisoning would have knocked out the Spinda. It was like the most hilarious case of bad luck I think I have ever had while shiny hunting. Yeah. Green. That's a Sawsbuck. Excuse me. Oh! Ah! Stupid eggs. Stupid coconut dragon. Bug bite. Rid of that. Alright. That's Deerling. I gotta remember to unmark those TMs next chance I get. Because I was, I've been crafting together a team for my Scarlet playthrough, because I'm going to be finishing up Scarlet off-stream. Finishing up the DLC for Scarlet off-stream. At least not including the upcoming Hidden Treasure of Area Zero epilogue that was announced. Although I will probably do that at some point as well. Never know when you might need a second shiny Pecharunt or Pekarunt. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I was doing Pecharunt because named after the Pecha berry, which is just an anagram of peach. But green. But, I'm actually planning to use a fairly evil team, actually, for my, I don't mean evil as in, like, a Team Rocket-based team. I mean, I'm using a strategy my cousin taught me back when I was getting into competitive Pokemon. So there's a specific ability called Skill Link. And what Skill Link does is it allows any move that can hit multiple times, so something like Bullet Seed or Double Slap or any of those moves, to hit the maximum amount of times, which is 5 times. So, you combine that with an item like, say, a King's Rock, which increases the chance of a Pokemon flinching. Oh, sorry, which has a chance to make a Pokemon flinch. I remember doing a Nuzlocke and my starter died to the... Ooh, that's not fun. Yeah. I have not had... Is that... I don't think that is. I think it's... Yeah, no, it's green. Just stuck in the... I have not had the best luck with Nuzlocks. I have only really ever completed 2 Nuzlocks. Because with all but one of the Nuzlocks I haven't completed, I wound up wiping at some point. I think all 3 of my attempts at a Sapphire Nuzlocke, I've always, well, that's good at least. Yeah, every attempt I've had at a Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke, I've wiped either in or around Mauville City. It was not pleasant. And then I had a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke I tried where I wiped at the Elite Four. I think it was like... the 3rd battle I wiped. Might have been the 2nd. The only Nuzlocks I've ever actually successfully completed were Fire Red and Alpha Sapphire. The only one I was not successful in completing was another attempt at Fire Red. This was actually like one of my first Nuzlocke attempts. And the only reason I didn't complete that was because I was using an emulator at the time, because this was before I'd gotten my my GameCube Game Boy player attachment. I've had the GameCube since I've had my GameCube since I was 11. But I didn't. If I wanted to play Pokemon games on stream or even like for YouTube for Let's Play videos, I had to use an emulator. Which that's the general rule of thumb: is if you can't record the footage, emulation is fine as long as you own a physical copy, which I did. But I wound up losing all of my saved data because I had to. I'd somehow gotten a virus on my computer that caused it to black screen, so I had to reset. I had to basically reboot or completely restore the computer to a point where I, again, lost all my save data. So the options were either going to be to start from scratch or just scrap the Nuzlocke entirely, which is what I wound up doing. I'm definitely going to be streaming on New Year's Eve. I just don't know what I'm going to do, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'm not going to be doing, like, an extended stream or anything. I might just do Dynamax Adventures that day. Yeah, it was not fun. The funny thing is, like, I'd had to put working on that Nuzlocke on hold because I was in school at the time. And I was always put myself under the impression that, you know, school had to come first in any of those situations, right? Oh, there's number 2. One more. Let's go for... Wait. Wait, I need to check something. Give me a sec. And 9. Okay, good. No recoil moves. Had to check that. I'll swipe. My favorite starter, except for that's not Charmander or Froakie? I would probably say Incineroar, just because again, it kind of falls into my line of it's based on. I'm a wrestling fan. And it's based off of professional wrestling. That's 2. One left. One left to go. And then we're done with the Chikorita line. But, like, besides that, I love Feraligatr. Feraligatr, for the longest time, was probably one of my favorite starters. Like, whenever I would reset my copy of, either my copy of Gold or Silver, it was always a toss-up between whether I'd go for, Cyndaquil or Totodile. Alright, let's... Before I do anything else, I'm going to quickly put this Chikorita in the box. Oops, wait, hang on. I need Squirtle and Torchic. With me, like, I would normally kind of drift towards more of the fighting type Pokemon, so like, but I don't know, a lot of those, with the exception of maybe Infernape. Infernape is definitely at the top of my list. I'm generally not a big fan of the starters with a fighting type. Like, I like Quaquaval, but that's more just because it's, like, so much I kind of like its design a lot. I won't say a lot more than the other starters, but definitely like. Yeah, I'm not really like. Damn it! Don't like the Decidueye. I like the Decidueye. I just prefer Incineroar because it's based off of a wrestler. It's based off of wrestling. Nah, I didn't say anything about Decidueye yet. I'm actually not that big a fan of Hisuian Decidueye, believe it or not. The fighting type starter. I know. Like, I know it's supposed to be based off of a Ronin. I think it was either you or Max that gave me that little bit of trivia. But yeah, like, Infernape would definitely have to be on, like, the top of that list in terms of, like, starters. Probably Max. Yeah, Max is usually the one that's bringing up the really cool, obscure trivia. Like how, the Sinnoh starters all have some sort of basis in mythology. You got Infernape, which is based off of Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. You've got Empoleon, which I think is supposed to be Neptune or Poseidon, whether you're talking about Roman or Greek mythology, just because it's got a trident on the crest on its forehead. And then my least favorite starter of all time, Torterra, being based on the World Turtle. I'm sorry, I don't like Torterra. Torterra is stupid. I can't even say I don't like Pokemon with a 4x weakness, because I like Swampert. He's not my favorite of the, he's not my favorite of the Hoennian starters. Of the, you know, starters from the Hoenn region. That goes to Sceptile. But I like. Speaking of wrestling, just out of curiosity, do you think AEW? It's not going to be Tony Khan. If Tony Khan makes himself the devil, that is going to be the single stupidest decision the man has ever made. And that includes hiring Ric Flair. With all the fucking emotional bit. It can't be when Emboar exists. Emboar is bad! Emboar is bad. I will not argue that Emboar is a bad starter. But I still stand by my belief that Torterra is worse. Or Torterra is stupid. In all honesty, I'm actually not that big a fan of the Unova starters in general. I like Serperior the most, but it's only because, like, it doesn't seem nearly as plain as Samurott does, and it's not as stupid as Emboar. Yeah, the problem is Tony Khan keeps insisting on doing all the creative stuff himself. Like, even when, AEW was at its peak, I would say, that was always going to be a huge problem that Tony was doing all the creative writing himself. He needs people to help him with that. Unova's the weakest trio, absolutely, yeah. Like, realistically, I would argue Superior only really started being a little more useful once it had its hidden ability unlocked. Yeah. Personally, I think at this point, it's either going to be Adam Cole or Kyle O'Reilly. You could technically get away with Britt, I guess. But I think Adam Cole or Kyle O'Reilly are the most like, or they go for the swerve and it's been MJF the whole time. And I don't think they're gonna do that. I know a lot of people, there's a lot of people who still think it's gonna be Jack Perry. And I could absolutely see that. You know, the story about how, there was a story that went out on like Wrestling Observer that was like, oh yeah, no, Tony Khan has no plans for Jack Perry right now, but I don't know. I'm not really one to really come up with like great type combinations or like design ideas for Pokemon. Like, it could very well be Jack Perry. Just, I know a lot of people were, sorry, going back to the AEW Devil storyline. Like, realistically, especially, like, I'm very curious to see what kind of reaction Jack Perry will get when he comes back. Like, I think the smartest thing Tony Khan could do would be to bring Perry back the next time they go to Chicago, just because Jack Perry had, you know, it was that altercation with Jack Perry at All In that led to CM Punk getting fired. So you bring him back in Chicago, they're gonna basically want his ass on a silver platter. But yeah, I think the reason why they're kind of dragging their feet a little with the Devil storyline, because I think they're trying, if it's Cole, I think they're trying to stall it out as much as they can. They're trying to drag it out as much as they can so that, you know, Cole can fully recover from his double ankle surgery. He was suspended because he made comments on the pre-show, at the end of the pre-show. I think if the VOD of it's probably gone by now, but while he was facing Hook, he had knocked on the windshield of a rental car, looked dead into the camera, and said, "Real glass, go cry me a river," which pissed off Punk, because Punk had been the one who had told Jack, "No, you're not doing a stunt involving real glass to write yourself off of TV, because that's just fucking stupid." So Punk, being the level-headed, mature adult that we know him to be, after right before he has to get ready, right as he's sitting in Gorilla and Jack's coming back in, gets in Jack Perry's face and punches him, starts trying to choke him out, and then lunges at Tony Khan. Because again, Punk is a completely level-headed, mature adult. I love the guy, but the man has, like, the worst ego in... Feel bad for the... Wait, what do you mean you feel bad for the Boom-On? But yeah, essentially it was just Jack Perry making an inside joke to the camera. Hey, King Grape Slime, how you doing? Welcome on in. It was Jack Perry making an inside joke. It pissed off Punk. He got into a fight. He lunged at his boss. Allegedly may have put hands on him, which, you know, generally not a good thing to do. And that kind of forced Tony Khan's hand. It's possible that MJF probably already re-signed with AEW. They're just, you know, keeping it under wraps. It's possible he re-signs. It's possible he goes to WWE. We don't know. The thing is, if between the possibility of MJF, if MJF does wind up going to WWE, between that and the fact that WWE is apparently looking at Warner Brothers Discovery as a possible broadcaster for Monday Night Raw, allegedly, this is going to be a scary few months for AEW, I think. Like, if they have not already re-signed MJF in particular, because, like, right now, MJF is kind of their golden goose. I have an Iron Crown and an Iron Boulder, yes. I did a touch trade for the other two paradoxes. Unfortunately, I don't do touch trades with strangers, unfortunately, if that's what you're asking. But we do have a Discord if you oh, that won't work. Those buttons don't work on this for some reason. Discord. We do have a Discord if you want to try to potentially ask someone there to help out with if you need the new Paradox Pokemon, depending on which game you have. Oh God, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen. Like, so there's already so many goddamn mergers going on right now. I don't want another one. I know what I want isn't going to matter at this point, but like the last thing I need to do a touch trade. Yeah, the fuck? Weird. Yeah, I'm sure if, depending on whether you need the Scarlet or the Violet paradoxes, I'm sure somebody on the Discord would be willing to help with that. We have a trade section in the Discord. Ugh. But yeah, like I don't want to see David Zaslav in charge of, you know, a lot of the huge media properties that Paramount has a hold of. Like, especially with how trigger happy he's been in terms of like canning finished projects already. You don't do Discord? Fair enough. I get that. Yeah, anyone in oh. Gonna say if anyone in chat wants to help, but I remember I'm also streaming on Twitch right now, so there may be someone who might be watching on a Twitch side that might be willing to help, but I don't know for sure on that one. Yeah, sorry, I wish I could help you there, but you know, outside of Discord, I don't. Yeah, like I said, since you don't do Discord, I don't. Sorry, man. Sorry, bud. I, Ah, shit, sandwich is done. Okay. Alright, let's quickly reset. Oh! Oh no! I think I forgot to save after the second Chikorita. Shit. Please tell me I didn't forget to save after the second Chikorita. Also realized I probably shouldn't have reset in general. Yeah, I didn't save after the second one. Alright. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright. Well, let's put this Zapdos back. And that is no longer 2. Hit. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, I don't do touch trades with unless for something as important as like the legendaries, especially since like I kind of want to use Iron Crown on my competitive team. I don't do touch trades with people. I haven't, at least, you know, known for a while, or, you know. Like, knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet. I just, you know, I don't. Just want to make sure, you know, I can, you know. Oh no. Oh, okay. Still good. Still good. Still good. I shouldn't. Oh. I might have fucked it up. Okay, we're good. We're good. I somehow didn't fuck it up. Yeah, if it was any other Pokemon, I'd be fine with doing a touch trade, but the paradoxes, the new paradoxes, I can't do that. Sorry, bud. All right. The good news is we should Ah, oh, damn it. I fucked it up. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, yeah. Oh. I hate the lettuce sandwiches so fucking much. I have to buy more lettuce soon. Let's try this again. thought it had been flat enough on the sandwich that I would have. Hey, Alex Vampire, how you doing? What? What happened, bud? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bud. It's just a general rule for me. I don't... Like, the only other person I've done touch trades with are people who have been here long enough that I know they could... Nice! Congrats! There we go. Managed to not fuck that one up. Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, you know, Christmas is coming up. Maybe you can get it from your parents, or maybe you get enough, or from a family member, or maybe even you get enough. You know, if you get enough money, you can buy a copy yourself. It's all good. You know what the funny thing is with as far as that whole situation goes, this is not the first time I've accidentally reset over a shiny. I once had this happen with a Sunflora, where I got a shiny Sunflora while I was trying to shiny hunt for Florges, and I forgot to save. I needed a Sunflora for my living decks. For my shiny living decks, I should say. I wound up having to hunt for that again. Okay, so if we get the second shiny Chikorita tonight, someone remind me to save, please. I got one game because it came with it. Oh, nice. I mean, hey, having a bundle game isn't the worst thing in the world. You know, games are expensive. What's the game your OLED came with? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Oh, nice. I actually had that bundled in with my Switch because I had I bought the Smash Edition Switch back when Smash Ultimate first came out. Problem is, the Switch was actually released a couple of weeks before the game, so I had to I had other stuff, I had other games to He tied me over while I was waiting. Like, I think in addition to Smash Brothers Ultimate, I bought The Binding of Isaac and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Are the bloody... Where are the bloody Chikorritas? But where are the bloody shinies? Although I gotta remember to, at some point, I gotta actually put together the team I want to use for, because I think tomorrow, I'd originally scheduled tomorrow's stream to be, me heading onto the ladder for the first time since the DLC came out. The problem is, like I said, I wanted to use Iron Crown on my team, and I don't know if Iron Crown is going to be legal on the ladder yet. Because I know, at the very least, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves aren't legal on the ladder just because they're event only right now. Because, like, with the exception of the event, before the event that's coming up next week, there have been 2 other periods where they were running Terra raids to get Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. But because not everyone did those, I guess they want to have a fair crack at everything. Which is weird because they allow Ogerpon on the ladder, no problem. Get some money from my... Nice! Little tip. There's actually a version of Scarlet or Violet out, depending on which game you get, that comes with the DLC bundled in. If you wanted to do that as well, you don't have to, but it's gonna be like an extra. It's gonna cost a little bit more than the standard edition, just because you know it's got the DLC bundled in. Yeah, going back to what I said before, the whole we can't use Walking Wake or Iron Leaves on the ladder yet because not everyone gets access to them is kind of ridiculous considering the fact that, you know, you've got stuff like Urshifu and Ogerpon all over the goddamn place, and those are locked behind a paywall right now, technically. Like, you need, well, I mean, you can access them when, you know, if you have someone trade you the Pokemon, that's fine, but, like, if you didn't buy the DLC, there's no way to legally obtain those Pokemon outside of trading, and you gotta hope that the person who gave you the Pokemon didn't just, you know, hack them in, or didn't just use PK Hex to generate them into the game. Like, even if the stats are perfectly 100% legitimate, you know, like, it's not like a weird, wonky base stats that the Pokemon doesn't naturally have, or like an ability it's not supposed to have. Like, there's ways that stuff can be apparently checked. Like, it was a huge deal at the World Championships this past year, where like a huge chunk of players, because they had staples like Urshifu traded in, even though they thought they had vetted sources, it turns out some of those Pokemon were not obtained through playing of the DLC, let's say. and they got disqualified for that. Birthdays costume, what games? I mean, besides Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, if you can get the bundle with the Hidden Treasures of Area Zero, if you, there is, and Pokemon Snap's nice if you want something a little more kind of relaxing. Animal Crossing 2 is very much, up that alley if you just kind of want something kind of relaxing to play. I don't think you can go wrong with Zelda, with either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna quickly put this, before I forget again, this away. Surprisingly never played Zelda? I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, it's a nice experience. What I will say is, with Breath of the Wild, your gear can kind of fall apart after a certain amount of uses. So that's something to kind of keep in mind in the back of your head when you're playing Breath of the Wild. Part of the reason why I kind of, even though like I'm a pretty big Zelda fan, I kind of stopped playing Breath of the Wild just because, you know, everything kind of breaks after a while. Oh, there's number 2 again. Let's try this again with a repeat ball. Not gonna blow my sports ball on this. Okay, that's 2. Now I gotta remember to save. One left. For really realsies this time. Put this in the box. Save. Okay. Now back to it. Not making that mistake twice. Tonight, at least. It is very likely that I will make that same mistake at some point in the future, but it will not be tonight. Maybe. I hope not. I do, yes. In fact, I had kind of future-proofed for this when I caught a second shiny shiny Applin I evolved into a Diplin, and now I have shiny Hydrapple. That was my entry into the Pokedex for Hydrapple, actually. Hydrapple is actually going to be an interesting Pokemon when Reg F comes out, though. Like, that could be surprisingly good on Trick Room teams, actually. Especially with an ability like Regenerator, where, when you swap it out, it instantly gets half its HP back, if it took any damage. I saw orange over there. It's just flower. I kind of go between both. Like, I have... Oh, it's over there. Like, usually I'll play in TV mode when I'm on stream, or if I'm, you know, up here busy with something. But a lot of times, especially recently, I have this for handheld mode. It can also be used as a controller too, but I kind of prefer this for handheld mode. The only downside is the battery, it makes the battery life not the greatest. What this essentially is, it's the cracked Nitro deck. It's essentially like a plug-in. It's essentially a Joy-Con that's powered through the USB port. It kind of serves as a sort of wired controller. I just use that because I find it a little more comfortable than using the Joy-Cons, because they're not great for my my hands. I used to use this right here. It's the Nixie Wizard, and what it is it can separate and become Joy-Cons. The problem is it was not super comfortable to play for long periods of time. All right, James, have a good night, bud. Thanks for popping in. And I find with the Nitro deck, that's a little more comfortable to hold on for an extended period of time. Like, I don't feel like I have to constantly take a break because my hands are cramping up. And like with a lot of the Joy-Cons, I felt that was a huge problem for me personally, just because my hands are, you know, not tiny. I won't say they're big, but they're not super tiny. Yeah, I got a bit of a crazy day tomorrow too. Like, finally gonna be catching the first episode of the new Percy Jackson series on Disney Plus. Plus, I guess if I can get a chance, I want to try to catch up on tonight's AEW Dynamite. See if there's anything really worth watching. That was a very unfortunately placed Chikorita. Because I saw the kind of red of the flowers. I immediately thought it was like, oh, it's orange. No, it's not shiny. Pokemon egg, again. That's unfortunate. I don't want to hatch any eggs right now, because then I'd have to up my count on my current Masuda hunts. So I'm gonna try to avoid knocking out any more of these Chikorita, because like I'm not in like super danger of the outbreak running out yet, because fun fact about outbreaks in Scarlet and Violet, there's a sync machine you can use. Yeah, I just haven't I unlocked it, I just haven't really used it outside of like the one time they get you to use it when they first give it to you. I don't even think I know how to use it, to be honest. Outside of the tutorial, where you to walk around as like the first Pokemon you... Where the fuck did you come from? I caught you off guard! Seriously, that thing just came the fuck out of... How the fuck did that thing come the fuck out of nowhere? Seriously. Pardon my French. There's grass seeping through the table. That's something that definitely happens. Yep. Over a year out, and this is still seeing some weird bugs like that. Alright. Green, 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 freeze. They're not those special ninja trees that apparently pop right the fuck out of nowhere. Green, alright. So, for those of you who are just joining in and wondering why I'm doing all this, when it comes to outbreak hunting in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there are a couple things that are very important to remember. Number one, alright, just so I can see how long I have left on my sandwich. I forgot what I was gonna say. Number one, your best odds at getting a shiny happen after you knock out a minimum of 60, anywhere between 60 and 99 knockouts, and you'll kind of be at your best odds. It's generally good practice to stop at around 75. To stop trying to knock out the Chikorita at 75, because once you knock out 100. The outbreak ends. And then what I'm doing here is I'm occasionally setting up a picnic table because it's supposed to force all the Pokemon in the immediate area to immediately to respawn. So it basically resets the spawns in the area. And then to top all that off, I have what's known as a shiny sandwich. So if you use an item in the game called Herba Mystica, in combination of certain ingredients, it increases the chance of certain types not only spawning in the area, but also potentially spawning as shiny or spawning with marks. Speaking of marks, actually, I recently found out apparently one of the upgrades you can buy in the League Club room is something that allows you to see if your Pokemon is marked or not, or if the Pokemon you're encountering is marked or not. It's interesting. I think it kind of takes the fun away from checking. Like, let's say I wanted that Chikorita to be marked. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Yeah, man, I don't think that's an upgrade I'll really be spending BP on. I think pretty much the only upgrades I was really going to spend any points on were just straight up going to be the biodiversity upgrades for each biome. Where'd you come from? Steak. Green. Like, I think the only other thing I've really spent any BP on, besides the item printer, which I've maxed out already, was bringing Larry in as a guest coach. I haven't even talked to him since he got here. Oh man, I don't even remember what the last really big. I know I got a sport ball from the printer. Green. But I can't remember like the really big thing. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice to have that. Like, depending on the situation with the upcoming epilogue story, I might wind up using a Master Ball on Pecharunt. But I don't know for certain. I keep wanting to pronounce it Pecharunt for some reason. But yeah, since like I'm not really gonna be doing the snacks worth stuff unless I really want to get an extra Cub Fu. You know, since the returning legendaries are all shiny locked. Like my guess, I have a theory as to why that happened. Why they just made them static encounters. I have a theory. I think they were originally going to do something a little more extravagant, but because they had to do a lot of bug fixes and stuff, I think the team ran out of time. I think the reason why the BBQs for the snacks and for the legendary snacks feel so tacked on is because it was. It makes the most sense to me. Because, like, I mean, they've had to go back on, and redo so many events. Like, I still have nightmares from the Iron Treads Great Tusk Raid event. Where... Oh, there's number 3. But, the Iron Treads Great Tusk Raid event where... Yeah. That was a dumb mistake. Solar Beam, okay. Oh yeah, you charge up there, bud. I'm gonna see if I can throw you in a Safari Ball. I'm gonna burn my only Safari Ball on you. Did it work? No. Well, bye Safari Ball. Alright, let's try... I'm not wasting a luxury ball on... Fuck it, I'm wasting a luxury ball on you. Nope. Okay, you get a repeat ball. There we go. That's 3. I need to evolve 2 of them. One of them has to be twice, though. But that is the Chikorita line done. So we have a couple options now. First of all, I want to check and see if any of these are marked. We've got these 2 Chikorita here, and then this one. I think this one will be a Meganium. This one will be Bayleaf. And this one just stays the Chikorita. So, First of all, see if they're marked. This one? No. Number 2? No. Number 3? Excuse me. Number 3? None of the Chikorita are marked. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's drop a quick save. And I don't have any, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, so how much time do I got left on this sandwich? A minute. Okay. Well, before I do anything else, I'm gonna fly to Central Plaza. It's funny. All the remaining grass starters I have left... Oh, that Inkay one was dumb. Yeah, exactly. The Inkay one, like... Please no what? Don't evolve it? Oh, right. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, so I can make a poison sandwich for Bulbasaur. Or I can make a grass sandwich and go for Bulbasaur and Grookey, because Grookey is another one I need. But all the remaining grass starters I need to finish out the lines, Bulbasaur and Grookey, they all appear here. Because I have Rowlet. I have the whole Rowlet line thanks to Legends Arceus. I have the whole Trico line now. I have the whole Turtwig line thanks to Legends Arceus. I have the whole Snivy line thanks to Pokemon Go. I have the whole Chespin line thanks to Pokemon Go. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna make myself a, Oh. I want to make another grass sandwich. I'm running low on ingredients for that. Well, right now with Chikorita done. Like I said, I need Grookey and Bulbasaur. Let's do a Bulbasaur for now. I can do a poison sandwich for that. Which, if I remember correctly, is red peppers. Because I need a, I need an Ivysaur to finish out the Bulbasaur line. Alright, so drop a save. How am I here? This is what I was trying to do. Make a sandwich. I don't even remember what the Inkay what the Inkay problem even was. I think it was like there was a glitch where you couldn't evolve them. Is it? Hang on. Is it red bell peppers or green bell peppers? I can't remember now. I need to look at this. It is under Violet. It's an end message. Poison is green peppers. Fire is red peppers. Okay. Alright. 3 green bell peppers. 1 bitter, 1 sour. And compared to the lettuce sandwich, this is significantly easier to work with. significantly easier to balance this stuff. That's so dumb. That's a huge oversight. That's like the problem with the postcards when they introduced I don't know. I think they got too ambitious with this game, to be honest. I think that's just what it comes down to. They got too ambitious in too short a period of time. I think that's just what it came down to. Like, let's go to the Meloetta spot. Yep. That's a Seviper. That's also a Seviper. Oh god, if I phase on shiny Seviper, that would be hilarious. Green, green. Thank god I have a reference picture now, at least. I swear, the amount of times I've run into Bulbasaur in Pokemon Go and I've had to squint and be like, is that shiny? Because I forget how much of a brighter green shiny Bulbasaur is than regular Bulbasaur. Alright. Enjoy, bud. Enjoy your hot chocolate. No, hiding in the grass, but that's definitely not. That picnic table. Leave the picnic table as soon as it comes back. Nope, not bright enough. Actually funny because like I would consider now Bulbasaur is probably my favorite Gen 1 starter. Even though like it is arguable if we look specifically at the original Gen 1 games, you know, red, blue, green, yellow, those ones. I say red, blue, green, yellow because originally it was red and green in Japan, and then blue was an expansion, and then they got yellow. Whereas we got red and blue, and then yellow became like a special edition that got released afterwards. The original tradition of the third of the games, right? Where you had, you know, red, blue, and yellow for Gen 1, gold, silver, crystal for Gen 2, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald for Gen 3, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum for Gen 4. And then they kind of bucked the trend in Gen 5, because Gen 5, instead of doing a remake, you had sequel games in Black 2 and White 2. And then there were remakes in Gen 6 where you had Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And then you had sort of remakes in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for Gen 7, where it was Sun and Moon, then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And then you had more Gen 1 remakes in the form of Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. which, unlike the last set of Gen 1 remakes in Leaf Green and Fire Red, were more, I guess, one-to-one, except for the control schemes and then the mechanics of everything, where you didn't really battle wild Pokemon, you just tried to catch them. Although I will say, with the exception of the odd chance of the always ever-present chance of finding a shiny Chansey, trust me, I know about that. I'm in the Guinness Book. I'm part of a Guinness World Record because of a shiny Chansey. It was my shiny Chansey that contributed to Nomi's Kanto world record. I even show up in the video Nerd Out made chronicling the event as an example of the ever-present shiny Chansey you can get in Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. That is forever my contribution to a world record. Sheer disappointment at getting a shiny Chansey. Well, the initial excitement and then the disappointment realizing, oh no. Is this the only shiny I'm getting? Oh, we got plenty of time. Nothing but time. Oh, that's teal. Blue-green. Regular Bulbasaur. Shiny. Actually, I want to check something fast. Dex. Welcome back. Bulbasaur is going to be, like, way over here. Oh, still. 2. There we are. Good old Gen 1. Well, there's actually extended place where I can hunt for this, so. That being said, I'm just gonna go all over the place and hope I don't run into a Grimer. Actually, if I remember correctly, where is it? Here, I think. The frick? Oh, look, a Grimer. Oh, God. That's another Grimer. Leaving that the hell alone. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Oh, you mean Alcremie? Yes, I do. That? No, that's the standard Bulba. There's also a standard Bulba. Yeah, Alcremie is the dessert Pokemon. It's not just strawberry shortcake. It could be strawberry shortcake. It could be a blueberry based. It all depends on the item you have the Alcremie holding. Oh, sorry, the Milcery holding when you do the overly complicated dance routine you need to evolve it. That's probably one of my favorite memes about recent Pokemon evolutions. Just how complicated evolution has started to get. Where it's like, okay, so to evolve this Pokemon, you need to get it to evolve this Pokemon, you need to get it to level 16. To evolve, say, Machamp into Machoke, you have to trade it. Sorry, Machoke into Machamp, the other way around. You have to trade it. To evolve Porygon into Porygon 2, or Porygon 2 into Porygon Z. You have to trade it while it's holding an item. You know, some Pokemon need stones to evolve. And then there's Pokemon where you have to sacrifice a spring chicken on the the third Sunday of November at exactly 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If it's 3:01, you're fucked. If it's 3:01, you're fucked. You're never gonna evolve that thing ever again. Or you gotta wait a whole another fucking year to evolve it. Like, seriously, there's one, friggin', to evolve Ursaring into Ursaluna, you not only have to, actually, even to evolve Ursaring into Ursaluna in Pokemon Go, in order to evolve it, you have to make sure it's, the day you want to evolve it is going to be a full moon. So you can only evolve Ursaring once a month. It's even worse, because in Legends Arceus, they overcomplicate it by saying you need a specific item, which doesn't spawn that often in the peat block? But you also have to do it while on a full moon, which is a completely random chance. So basically you have to constantly change the day-night cycle and hope you eventually land on a full moon. Oh. You're in Grimer and Muck territory. We are getting the hell out of Dodge. Oh, it's a Milcery. That's green. Oh god, still Grimer and Muck territory. Yeah. Exactly. It's like, you know, the hoops you have to jump through to unlock Mewtwo in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Because to unlock Mewtwo in Super Smash Bros. Melee, you basically either have to play, I think, 1,000 regular Smash battles, or you can do what I did, which is essentially leave your GameCube on overnight with two players, with two controllers, one stock, and once you accumulate enough game time, enough time in that single match, you have you make one of the characters basically self-destruct. And then whichever character is left is the one that faces Mewtwo when you unlock it. And keep in mind, you know, when I was a kid, you had to look that kind of stuff up on how to unlock it. Like you had to go on to like IGN or something back before it was, you know, the probably least reliable form of gaming journalism out there. And even then, you sometimes had a chance where you would go into like an obviously fake unlock requirement to say unlock Jon Stewart from The Daily Show as a playable character. That was an actual thing I remember reading. There was a way to unlock Jon Stewart involving having to, during the mini game at the end of Super Smash Bros. Melee, where you can kind of tag the credits. If you were able to tag every single credit in the game, you would unlock Jon Stewart from The Daily Show as a playable character. That's how old that is. Jon Stewart was still the host of The Daily Show when that requirement was going on. None of this Trevor Noah crap. I think this is even before John Oliver had joined The Daily Show. But I am so glad that I decided to transfer in a Malamar instead of just trying to evolve an Inkay. Knowing now that, like, evolving Inkay and the Malamar had a chance to soft lock your goddamn game. And at the end of the video, there's always some giveaway. Oh, no, nah, yeah, no. That was before... Actually, it's funny, because speaking of weird, dumb ways to unlock stuff, there's actually, I think it's in this particular area here, there's a spot where you can actually get access to a mythical Pokemon. It's like one of the most random ways to do it. I already caught the mythical Pokemon here, but essentially, you come like right here where you can kind of see the wind swirling around. Gotta knock out this Viper. Ah, damn it. And you essentially have to... You have to spin for like 10 seconds, or at least 10 seconds. Like I said, I already caught it, so it doesn't matter. Then you go to your camera, set it to the sepia filter, and you turn around, and eventually you'll trigger the, if you did it right, you should trigger the, event to catch the mythical Pokemon. I won't say who it is, but that is legitimately how you catch that Pokemon in this game without just transferring it in. You know, when I was a kid, I came out when the original. They wouldn't. Yeah. You basically have to hope, you come across it on like TikTok or YouTube. And you know where that whole thing probably originated from. The old urban legend about Mew in Red and Blue. And I remember that because I was in elementary school when Red and Blue came. I was in grade 1 when Red and Blue came out. But no, it like the theory is it's based off of that urban legend of like how to get Mew by using the HM for strength on the truck next to the SSN. Where like if you either black out on the SSN after you get the cut HM, so it doesn't leave, or you, what's the other thing? Or you have a friend trade you a Pokemon with the cut HM, so you don't have to go on the SSN. You can access it later when you can go back to the SSN when you get, when you're able to use Strength. The theory was, if you used Strength on the truck next to the SSN, you could move it and Mew would be hiding underneath. Although, ironically enough, there's actually a more complicated way to get Mew in red, blue, and yellow. But it involves precise timing, and technically you're exploiting a glitch. But essentially, if you do everything... Is that? No, that's a regular Bulbasaur. If you do everything correctly, it would trigger an encounter out of nowhere with a level 5 Mew. And that is the only way you can get Mew in red, blue, and yellow without using a Game Shark. Like, again, compared to the hoops you have to jump through to get that specific mythical Pokemon here, which is... Hey! Bulbasaur! Done! Wait. I need to check something. I need to make sure it doesn't have any recoil moves. Probably doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Okay. Ball swipe. I only need to evolve you once. Alright, you, my friend, are going in a nest ball. Yay! Crit catch! Alright, as the Bulbasaur line done as soon as I can evolve this into an Ivysaur. Now, all we have left is Grookey. For the grass types. And that's gonna get pain in the ass. Let's save before I forget. So I need to... Before I do anything else... Actually... I'm gonna jump down here real fast. And I'm going to make myself... I'm gonna show you guys how you can, essentially skip, days, or to try to reset the outbreaks. I'm gonna try to see if I can reset for a Grookey outbreak, because we got a little bit of time left. If I can finish all the grass starters tonight, cool. If not, no big deal. Also, I need to make sure I have my, under Hernia. I need Grookey. Copy. Paste. Rita, done. Grookey, swap in. Bulbasaur, because we don't need you anymore. And let's get that up to size. Alright. Sandwich. I should have enough ingredients for this sandwich. Counter Power Grass. Ultra Curry Noodle. Master Decadent Sandwich. The Ultra Spicy Sweet, which is for ground. Duvo Veggie, which is for fairy. Another one besides this? We have the Hefty Sandwich, which is ghost. Vegetable Sandwich is for Counter Power Bug. I don't want that. That requires Herba Mystica. Ugh, I need lettuce. Oh, wait. I need cloth sticks. Okay. Plan B. What's Plan B again? Oh, yeah. Curry and noodle sandwich. If I have enough for this, I have to go on a shopping spree for ingredients after. Alright, we'll start with the noodles and the bacon. Those are the bulkiest ingredients. Oh, fuck. Forgot there's hard-boiled eggs in this. Damn it. Okay. Start with the noodles and the bacon. Eggs next. 1. 2. Ooh. Okay. Put them on pasta. Balance up the eggs. And finally, the jalapenos. Oh! Jesus. Oh. Okay. So I'm doing this to force everything to be a grass encounter for a bit. Counter power grass. Alright. So, now that we have that out of the way, up the map. And this should be, in theory, a decent spot to hunt Grookey. Alright. Go to System Settings. System. Taking time. Turn that off. I don't even have to change the date. All I gotta do, that across, back, back. And it changes everything. So now we have a Froakie outbreak. I don't need that. We have Turtwig, don't need that. We have Dugong, and we have Solosis. And now I can just keep skipping ahead until I say skipping ahead. I'm not really changing the date. I just keep skipping ahead until Muck, Blossom, Pyrogue, and nothing in the polar biome. Chikorita again. Reuniclus. Rowlet. Yearling. And Poplio. Poplio is one I would like, but right now I'm focusing on the grass starters. So I need 2 Grookey to finish out the line. Segutor. Flygon. Yearling. Excadrill. And just the event Milcery raids. Neon. Minior. God, I don't want to do that again. That was such a pain in the ass to do. Exclamation point Minior. If you want to see the hilarity of me taking 5 minutes to realize that I ran into the shiny and that's why my Pokemon didn't want to attack it. Yearling, Charmander. Oh yeah, because that's something I don't have enough of. Shiny Charmander. I have a whole box of them in Pokemon Home. Bloom. Execute. And Duosion. That's not necessarily a first, but... Bulbasaur. Sawsbuck. Tentacruel. And that's it. Okay. Oh. Lapras. Time. You. Next. Chespin. Already got that. So. And I think I saw Duosion again. Sure. But there's a good chance I probably won't get this outbreak before Blossom. So there's gonna be a point where I might just swap into whatever we get next. Like, I'm seriously considering that Poplio, to be honest. But press onward. Bombasnow. Piplup. Excadrill. Standard Milcery stuff. I'm gonna try 2 more resets. If I don't get anything, the next starter I land on will be what I hunt. Next starter that I don't have the full line for it. Bespin. Squirtle. Those I already have the full line for. Or I could also start working on my team prep for ladder tomorrow. I need to train up an Iron Crown. My Iron Crown for my team. Bone Executor, Duosion. Execute. Alright. Rico, already have you. Okay, last one. This doesn't work, then we I'll work on my team. Lapras, Wilbur, Buck. I lied, one more. Up. Then. Alright. And Snivy. Yeah, all starters I already have. So I'm just gonna quickly... Oops. That was what I wanted. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and set the date and time to sync with the internet again. And... I'm gonna check and see what the nearest... There's our raid den. Just because I'm so short on lettuce, I don't want to try making another grass sandwich right now. I'll find my Iron Crown real fast. Sure. There he is. Wow, none of those stats are good. They're all pretty good across the board, and that's a terrible nature. I'll have to bottle cap this guy for sure. Find that thing of a what? Raid den, it's right over there. Alright, so we cross the savanna biome into the canyon, and that should be our den. There it is, yeah. Flying den, canyon, the lead pipe. I mean, what? Duraludon, okay. Let's see what, let's see how much cash I have to work with. I'm gonna quickly fly over to, Laventia in Paldea. See if I can afford the stuff for a, trying out my Iron Crown. right now, the team I'm considering, if I can... Actually, I'll probably take a minute to organize the Pokemon I want to put in the team I'm considering for Reg-F. Assuming Iron Crown and Iron Boulder are legal. Iron Crown, Iron Boulder, Raging Bolt, and Gouging Fire are heavily legal right now. So we have Iron Crown. It's a nickname still. Where are they? We have Grogu. Suzuki, who needs to be EV trained again. Suzuki. I think I have Potato here somewhere. Where is Potato? Where's Potato? There's Potato. Have Potato. Have Kenshiro. Find Nutrinurse real fast. There is Nutrinurse. There's Nutrinurse. There she is. No, that's not Nutrinurse. There is Nutrinurse. I suppose I could also use Male Indeedee instead, but I'm gonna go for Nutrinurse if I can find her. There she is. Nutrinurse. Hyper offense with a little Psy-Spam twist. So we gotta give Iron Crown right nature. We'll probably have to give Suzuki... Yeah, Suzuki has to be reset. Cotton Guard Hurricane. Oh, Jesus. Tailwind. Hurricane. You don't need that. Helping Hand. And I don't know if we go Taunt or not. Drain. Go Giga Drain for now. Fairy Wind. Or Moonblast. We'll get rid of Moonblast because I have Grogu for... What TMs? I have Taunt. Taunt, or I could use Encore. Use Encore. Fairy Wind. We'll go Encore for now. Alright. I need to check Suzuki's really fast. Normally I would just run standard bulk set with I just run a standard bulky Incineroar with Fake Out. Oh geez, I need to fake out. I have a Persian, so we'll deal with that after, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And now, just see what I can sell to make room for some stuff. Oh, I'd like to sell. Bulk sell. Super Potions. Soda Pop. Energy Root. Not getting rid of Luxury Ball yet. Can I afford to get Laricatory? Is not gonna matter. Loaded dice we keep. All this stuff. Specs. Those. Flame Orbs. Magnet, I think. Miracle Seed we keep. Hardstone's gone. Black Belt's gone. Focus Band we keep. Everstone we keep. King's Rocks we keep. Good chance I might not have enough for what I really specifically need, but we'll see what I can afford. That gets me up to the cool million. So. Suzuki is going to be the interesting one. For Suzuki, I do want to invest a little bit into speed. But I don't know how much I want to invest. Let me check Pikalytics real quick. See if they have any information on... They don't have it yet. Okay, so let's go to VGC Series 12 real quick. I want to check and see what the best spreads were for that. Adamant at 84 speed. Or 68 speed mixed with a little bit of special defense investment. I want to go... I might be going Assault Vest with this. I like this one with 84 speed, 204 HP, 220 attack. So, there, plus I have the feathers. Wait, hang on. Bulk buy. Far, so good. Oh, wait, no, I've got enough protein. Fine for protein. I don't need protein. That's good. I do need a lot of speed, though. So, well, I don't need calcium. I'm good for calcium. Carbos. I have enough for... Iron Crown. So, just need 8 Suzuki. I need 84 speed, because in Tailwind, it's going to be fast. And then I have feathers to kind of do a lot of the fine-tuning. Two. Me. All right. Check real boxes. Dookie, check summary. Yep, did that perfectly. Nothing invest in the Iron Crown yet. So let's go. Max speed. Iron Crown, as well as max special attack. Do 4 into HP. 4 into speed. The tab. 12. Oh wait, I already had it here. Reds.
At Best Buy, you can turn the joy of finding
Oh, Jesus.
into
Add. Okay, so we're fine for Incineroar. In fact, I'm gonna put the last 2 stats into HP. The last 2 points into HP, because why not? Then I'll check to check and see what the last 2 stats I'll put in on Iron Crown are. I'm gonna head up and just quickly head to Monte Nevera. And we'll work from there. Hyper Train Iron Crown. Regular bottle caps for this. The Psychic type, you don't really want any attack investment. Nope. Alright. I just want to look at Iron Crown stats real quick to see what, Okay, so I think I want to put him in defense. I'm gonna give him an iron. Alright, so let's see what moves Iron Crown can learn naturally. We want to keep Tachyon Cutter for sure. I need to teach Expanding Force through a TM. So I'm gonna see if I have anyone with Fake Out real quick. Besides Incineroar. Once Beast. Actually, no. Move. Fake Out. Ludicolo. Nickaton. Iron Hands. Rillaboom. Tyrogue. Berserker. Berserker, I think, should be able to breed with Incineroar. Get 9 decks. Fake Out. Details. Yep, I can breed it with Berserker. Cool. Or Rillaboom. So I'll go with Berserker. Temporarily. Remove something from Suzuki's moveset here. Get a move, get rid of Swagger. And I need to make sure I have a mirror. I need to remember when the Mirror Herb is. Hold. A name. Okay. E. F. H. There we go, Mirror Herb. I think Ivor has Fake Out. Yep, he's got Fake Out, good. Just need a flat area, set up a picnic real quick. This should do. Oh, jeez. There we go. We just wait long enough for Eivor to get Fake Out. Sorry, not Eivor. Suzuki to get Fake Out. And he has Fake Out. Cool. All right, quickly. These all back. Held item. Okay. So I just want to check make sure everything is. Yep. Yep. All right. Suzuki and Iron Crown are fully trained and ready to go. So what I need to do real fast is I'm gonna head to the closest Pokemon Center, which is right here. And I am going to set up some stuff for TMs. I want a TM made. I need U-turn. And I need expanding force off the top of my head. Expanding force should be future sight, expanding. Oh, I already have expanding force. Cool. Psychic noise we don't need. Trick room we're not gonna need. I have Psy Shock TMs, so I need U-turn next. U-turn. What else am I gonna need? Do I have enough Protect TMs? I might not have enough Protect TMs. Let's see. No, I don't have any Protect TMs. We'll make some Protect TMs as well. That's thing. Might get a little rough because I need Vivian to show up here. I only really need one Protect TM. I suppose I could try to look for Scatterbug instead, but... Hey, you know what? Instead... What do I need for U-turn? Oh, U-turn I'm fine for. I didn't even need to go after the U-turn TM. I could have just crafted that right away. Damn it. Okay, well, in the time it takes me to ride up to the Pokemon Center, clear out U-turn, and then... There, actually. Quickly... Suzuki, check summary. I probably could have just checked that a lot easier. Alright, so change moves. Inland move. Turn. Just U-turn. Life. And Cinnamon now learn U-turn? Wait. Oh, it's not there. Where the fuck is U-turn? Oh, I have to craft the TM. That's right. I'm dumb. Ugh. Of flamethrower. Right. I really only need one Scatterbug powder. The thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly to Artisan, and I'm gonna go ahead and deal with the Lechonk hairs for now. Because Lechonk's gonna be a super common spawn, even with the grass sandwich. It's not a guaranteed grass spawn. It's only a level 2 sandwich. It means most of the spawns will be grass types, but there should still be a few Lechonk waddling around. Maybe even an Oinkologne. If I can get an Oinkologne, that would be even better. One Lechonk. One more Lechonk hair. Gotta watch out for the Tauros that are roaming around here. Tauros is one of the... Oh, of course the Lechonk is in between all the Tauros. There. Lechonk hair is done. Back here. How much time do I got left on that? 4 minutes. I want to see how fast Tanahashi runs. I guess I'll just... Sorry, not Tanahashi, Suzuki. I think I would... Granted, I've changed this guy's nickname so many times. Originally he was Okada, then he was Tanahashi, now he's Suzuki. My poor Incineroar is gonna have a friggin' identity crisis by the time Gen 10 comes around. You know what? While I'm... Oh, I still need one more Lechonk hair. Shit. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, while I'm waiting for this to go, I should probably go to, whatchamacallit, the, place, stuff, the Dolly, the treasure eatery. There's a Vivian. Right, I'm gonna go back to Artisan real quick and get myself, try to get myself one more Lechonk, hair. Then we go to Medallia, change the Terra type on both Incineroar and Iron Crown. Who also needs a nickname. But I will cross that bridge when I get to it. And course fire. Deerling, lots of deerling. Please, no Tauros. Tauros would very annoy. Ever so fucking annoy. Oh. Where the hell are the... Oh, that's a Litleo. Still got that grass sandwich. Waiting, trying to find a friggin' shit. RPD. Don't know what's there. Now it's about 30 seconds out from finishing. I can just find my stupid bacon. There it is. Alright. I'm just gonna quickly craft a Protect TM for... What are we gonna call you? Call you Master Chief. Master Chief. So for Suzuki and Master Chief, we'll get Protect ready for Master Chief. Made. Protect for now. Which summary. What do we got? We have Standing Force, which we definitely want to teach to him. Sight. Heavy Slam, Psychic, Iron Defense, Iron Head, Flash. Honestly, Tachyon Cutter is going to be better in just about every way than Iron Defense. I feel like making a Thunderbolt might not be that bad, and I already have a Thunderbolt. Okay, can't learn Thunderbolt. Can't learn Thunder. Would relearn Volt Switch, but that's a... I don't even need to craft a TM for that. Alright. Figure out what we're gonna do for that last move after I... For now, let's just go to Medali. And let's change the Terra types on Tanahashi and sorry, Suzuki and Master Chief. I actually want to see what Iron Crown's learn set is. On Hyper Beam at 91, Quick Guard. Wouldn't be so bad, actually. Psyshock. Psychic Noise. That might not actually be so bad. Let's see how much Psychic Noise does. Have it here. Alluring Voice, upper hand, first. And I need to make the TM, don't I? I want a TM made. Anyways, I need 3 Psyduck down, which I can just get a gold duck from near near Ortega's base. Let's just focus on Terra types. What I'm thinking is Terra Dragon for. And now I'm thinking Terra Dragon for Master Chief. Terra Fairy for Suzuki. And Terra Ghost. I have enough. Should have enough. Terra Ghost for Potato. That way, Fake Out is off the table. Alright, so we'll put Master Chief and Suzuki away. Go ahead, we're gonna... Oh, I need another Protect TM. Shit. Actually, no, I don't need another Protect TM because... Moves. Remember moves? Remember moves. Detect. Actually, Detect right here. So move. Kenshiro learns naturally. Don't know why I'm Terra Steel. I'll have to change that. Oh shit, I might have to change that. Okay. Let's see. I have the Poison Jab TM. Oh, I have it right here. Cool. Those. Helping Hand, Tailwind, Encore, Giga Drain. I'll have to change Helping Hand on... Actually, maybe we don't need Helping Hand on both. What if we go for Taunt? Dead. I need a TM for that. So Taunt and Helping and Encore. Oh, wow. Learn Trick Room natural. I did not know that. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine for now. You're gonna need an Assault Vest. Right now, the idea is maybe to give the booster energy to Master Chief, but actually, I just realized Master Chief needs an ability, sorry, a nature change real fast. Let's fix that. I need a timid nature, I think. Open close tab real fast. Stats. Base 122, base 98. So, no matter what, Quark Drive will proc and boost special attacks. I'm gonna give him a timid nature. Master Chief a timid nature. I need to change Kenshiro's Terra type to water. I could also go Stellar, to be perfectly honest. But the idea here is going to be I'm giving Kenshiro the Clear Amulet. Because Kenshiro is honestly probably going to be one of the better counters for Incineroar, for other Incineroar specifically. See if I can find the Clear Amulet. By name. Not here. Oh, it is here. Cool. Alright. So we have two options here. We could honestly, I think giving Grogu a life orb or choice specs might be fine, because there are two ways I could go about it. I could go life orb and keep protect. Go life orb and keep protect. Or I could go choice specs and swap out protect for Thunderbolt. I think that's not that bad an idea, to be perfectly honest. Life Orb, we swap Protect out for Thunderbolt. And we give her... Grogu doesn't need a timid nature. Summary. I think... I have Thunderbolt naturally. Yeah, because with the Tailwind, no matter... Oh, I need a Focus Sash for Potato. Oh wait, it's gonna be on Saitama. Or Chili's. And Saitama, but mostly Chili. I think this is an interesting team to bring in. With Suzuki, Grogu, Master Chief, Potato, Kenshiro, and Neutroners. Because with Grogu, I at least get some coverage on some extra coverage on water and flying types that I didn't really have before with this team. I don't know why I have Terra Grass on Neutron. I might change that to Terra Fairy. In fact, summary, I'm gonna change that Raining Kiss to something else. Disarming Voice won't work. Let's go to the TMs. I have Disarming Voice again. Alluring Voice is interesting. I think for now, I'm gonna make a Dazzling Gleam TM. Go for Dazzling Gleam instead of... Dazzling Gleam and maybe... Psychic Noise I can make no problem. I forgot about that. Because with Master Chief's naturally high special attack, I think Booster Energy should proc the special attack, since its special attack is its highest stat, no matter what. In fact, let me check real fast. Let me just do a little tiny bit, itty bitty test. There's the Booster Energy. There's gonna be a Golduck around here. Somewhere. There's a Golduck. That gets me my Psyduck down as I needed. Okay, what do we boost? Warp Drive. Special attack. Alright. So with the speed boost and the special attack stuff, I think Standing Force should... Yeah. I'm not crazy about locking in the choice items for Grogu, but yeah, made. Go for Psychic Noise as a way to prevent healing. No, it's... Probably could have just gone the other way. Fairy Dazzling Gleam. And I could go, again, Alluring Voice, but I think Dazzling Gleam's just better play for Neutronurse instead of Raining Kiss. Alright. And learn moves. Dazzling Gleam. Yes. Got Heal Pulse to heal up the team as we need to. I suppose the other thing I could do instead of, say, taunting, be go for U-turn or Memento for a pivot. I don't want to waste my Focus Sash on a Pokemon with Memento, though. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another U-turn TM. TM mid. I have another U-turn TM. But I need Nimble Claws, which I can easily get in, There's low kicks everywhere here in the forest. Alright. Well, might as well knock out this Phalanx, get some experience on the rest of the crew. And it missed. Not to mention the fact that, or what I was gonna say. Knocking these Pokemon out is good for getting, items for... Yeah, first impression. Sucker. What was I gonna say? Getting, supplies for the item printer. TM made. U-turn TM. B button. I know for a fact that Whimsicott can learn U-turn. And having U-turn is great to pivot out if I need to, and it makes me less susceptible to taunt. So, this is kind of seeming like the play here. I don't know if I might keep Psychic Seed. Yes, bud. Wait. Neutronurse got to Master Rank? Really? Interesting. Oh, wait, no, I remember how that happened. Because Neutronurse was on my it's not my Worlds team, my Toronto Regionals team. And I was practicing on the ladder for that as well. So yeah, half this team is from Sword and Shield. and the other half is from Scarlet and Violet. So I think that's a good, solid team to work with. So, with all that out of the way, I think that's going to be where we call it a night for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining in. If you would like to follow on social media or join our awesome Discord community, socials. Discord. Whoops, I fucked that one up. I forgot I was supposed to do that from the YouTube side of things. Oh well. Links as always are in the chat off to the side. For those of you who are watching on Twitch, we're gonna find someone to send the love over to, but we will be back tomorrow to hopefully try out some stuff on the ladder. See if we can use Master Chief legally right now. Other than that, let's go find someone to send the love over to for the Twitch side of things. Let's send the love over to Steffa Anime. She's doing some BP farming in Scarlet and Violet. And until next time, I am Kira Kennedy. Thank you all so much for joining in. And that should be on the side of things. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.